Hey everybody, I have been enjoying this nicer, not as humid, cooler weather and spent most of the day on my back patio with my kiddo and my dog and just enjoying the sunshine. So I hope you're able to have some good, nice weather and able to enjoy the outdoors. But anyways, welcome to Client Stories with Aimee. So our next client is an NPE, and she kind of always knew that she was an NPE because she never had a dad in her life whatsoever. She was raised by a single mom who was there for her through every single milestone, was there for her through everything, until it came to asking the questions about who her biological father was. Every time that came up, our client's mama would be like, I don't know his name, or she'd give a random name. Every time that she would ask, the story would change. We went on a date, we didn't click, so we never went on another date, or she met him at a bar and it's a one-night stand kind of thing, or she knew him in school and they just kind of hooked up once and then that was that. So it was always an ever-changing story for our client whenever her biological father was brought up. So our client decided to take everything in her own hands and do an AncestryDNA test, and she did a 23andMe, and she did a MyHeritage. She did all of them. She bought them all within about a week apart and sent them all in as soon as she got them in her mailbox that same day. So she got her MyHeritage results first and looked at the matches, and she didn't quite know what she was getting herself into, got super overwhelmed, and she was kind of excited but dreading when the rest of those DNA matches came through because, again, she was overwhelmed and she didn't know what exactly to make of all of this data that she was getting. Her ancestry results came in next, and that's when she decided to reach out to DNAngels for help. And she found us from a Facebook page, and they were just talking about how to find a biological parent, and people were tagging us in those comments. And so she was like, maybe if they could help this person, they can help me too. And so she went through the whole screening process. Tammy got her set up and was great and got the story of everything. So when we came in to take over, we had the whole entire story. We had her DNA, we had her tree access, and we were still waiting on those 23andMe results to come through, but we were already getting started with the 2 kits that we already had access to. When we were working that case, we were getting those lines in the tree, mapping out those DNA matches, reverse engineering that tree. We sorted those matches following the Dana Leeds method, and we were able to get a most recent common ancestor, and we were able to identify Dad. He was one of 4 brothers, but because our client was from Washington State, and this paternal line was actually from Illinois, we were able to place one of those men in Washington State. He was stationed there in the military, and so we knew this is probably most likely our biological father. So we gave her as much contact information as we could for him and his children, so that way she had some way to get in contact with them, because again, family medical history, she wants to let them know that she exists. And if there's any photos or anything or any family stories that they want to share with her, and more importantly, if they want a relationship with her, she was open for it. She was there for it. So we gave her all the contact information, and she reached out to the suspected biological father, and he confirmed. He's like, yeah, I remember your mom, because she always wore a black mini dress. Everywhere we went, we had a black mini dress. He said that mini dress left an impression on his memory. He never ever forgot her in that mini dress. And so he's like, yeah, I do remember her. How is she doing? And why are you calling me again? So that's kind of how the whole conversation started, was yes, and I'm your kid. And he was like, whoa, are you sure? Yeah, you probably are my kid, but wow, I never knew. And so he was shocked. He got over it really, really quickly and went from, are you sure, to, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, I'm sorry we missed out on all these years. Like, we need to make up for this. And so they were conversing and trying to bond a little bit over that first phone call, which led to a second one, which led to a third one, which led to a phone call every single week, to a couple of phone calls a week, and texting and all of these things. And they've already met up and had 2 holidays and 1 Father's Day together in person, which is fantastic. And so, yeah, it was a happy ending story where she went from a mom not giving her the complete truth, and it may be because maybe she doesn't remember or whatever the case may be, I don't know, but to a happy ending. But that's it for today. I will see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and share, and go check out our YouTube channel. The link is in the link tree.